Hello and welcome to Total Telecom TV. I'm Brian Dolby and today I'm talking to Rupert Owen, who is the Director of CommunicAsia Broadcast Asia in Singapore. Rupert, the show is a massive one in Asia every year, but this year there seems to be a real theme around lifestyle.
Lifestyle is really a reflection of the consumer's absorption with technology and the fact that there are so many technologies now available, most of which need to become increasingly integrated, both in the private world but also in the business world and the enterprise world. So there's new technologies which are always coming to the market, and certainly ones which are trying to integrate these various new technologies coming.
So yes, because you're going to be covering both the home lifestyle and people at work, because of course Asia has both very advanced cities and very rural challenges as well, doesn't it?
There's great variety in Asia, especially in Southeast Asia, between the big countries with the islands like Indonesia, Philippines, and then some of the landlocked countries where they need the latest technology and certainly satellite technologies for immediate access. So there is great variety, and of course Singapore is a great hub as the Centre for Communication and Broadcast Asia to be able to bring in new technologies and then absorb and redistribute them to other parts of the region.
Now, a high part of all this demand we're seeing around the world is around video, and I noticed that in Broadcast Asia you're doing this special area called TV Everywhere.
The options available in the broadcasting industry are expanding all the time, especially with the internet playing such a big part in the distribution of programming. So there's forever new ideas coming to the market, but these are now becoming reality and being delivered. And the screen technology is now integrating with the software options and creating a completely new user experience.
Now, as we move, we've still got some months to go, but I know there's now a focus on CommunicAsia. Any other key areas that you're seeing, for example, connected cities? How's the satellite sector as well?
Well, first of all, Brian, I'd like to say that the show dates are much earlier this year. They're the 2nd to the 5th of June. We're accommodating the change in Ramadan to enable visitors from the region, exhibitors from the region, to be able to be there without Ramadan affecting their attendance. Secondly, there's the Southeast Asian Games happening immediately after CommunicAsia. But beyond that, there are many new areas which certainly the connected cities, the general connectivity within the industry is the important theme, and that anybody who wants to get into the telecoms business can go to One Stop in Singapore, see what's happening, and see how the integration of the technologies between broadcasting and communications continue to accelerate.
Now, the show itself is also a very important part of the economy of the region. It's a very exciting year for the region this year, isn't it?
2015 is very important for ASEAN because it's the date for the integration of the economies, the bringing down of trade barriers. There are a few areas which are still under discussion, but with a population of more than 620 million people and a massive economy, this is the year when integration is happening, and Singapore is very much at the heart of the change.
And how are things going? How are the old sales looking?
Looking very strong, Brian. We're slightly ahead of last time. We have a 90% repeat rate every year. Several new companies come in. We've got at least 20 to 30 new companies coming in next year. One or two are changing their strategies, and one or two there's a lot of M&A coming up as well, especially in the broadcasting industry. So there's always lots of new activity.
Well, that sounds very encouraging. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you, Brian.